One thing you can do this spring to help your watershed is to clear out stream crossings of sticks, leaves, and other debris that have collected. Stream crossings refer to structures such as culverts and bridges that carry a road over a river, stream, wetland, or other water body. The way these structures are built and how they function is essential to the health of a watershed, keeping water flowing and connecting lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams. When they are clogged or improperly built or functioning, they can cause flooding, overtopping, erosion, pooling, a decline in water quality, and also prevent wildlife from being able to move to critical habitat that they need to survive. They can also cause serious damage to roads, infrastructure, and property while posing a safety hazard to the public. There are more than 20,000 stream crossings in New Hampshire, and efforts are currently underway by many state and local organizations to survey these crossings to recommend where improvements can be made. Stream crossings should seem invisible in the stream, maintaining natural stream flows, depths, velocities upstream and downstream, and within the structure itself. Poorly designed and underperforming structures can inhibit the ability of aquatic organisms such as fish, salamanders, frogs, turtles, and invertebrates from being able to move to areas upstream or downstream. Wood, leaves, and trash can clog undersized crossings, creating a barrier to water and wildlife and causing overtopping and flooding. Constriction of flows result in higher flow velocities through the crossing structure, preventing wildlife passage and causing stream bed scour and erosion downstream and ponding upstream. Imagine if you were a fish or a mayfly nymph trying to swim upstream through one of these structures. Your passage would be much more difficult, if not impossible, if the bottom of the crossing structure was devoid of any natural substrate like rocks or pebbles, if the current was faster, and if the actual pipe was placed too high above the stream bed, called a perched culvert. Some aquatic organisms like eastern brook trout migrate to higher elevation tributaries to breed and lay eggs, and land use change as well as habitat fragmentation from poor stream crossings has negatively impacted the species of conservation need in New Hampshire. In fact, brook trout can become locally extinct within just 2 to 6 generations or 4 to 12 years where their stream habitat becomes fragmented. Unnatural backups of water upstream due to clogged or undersized culverts can also lead to road and stream bank erosion and increase the likelihood of flooding during storms. How well a crossing can transport flows during a large storm event like 10, 25, 50, and 100-year floods is critical to prevent damage to roads and property or safety risks to the public. When stream crossings are surveyed, aquatic organism passage, flood resiliency, and vulnerability, in addition to geomorphic compatibility, are all evaluated. So what does that all mean? Basically, how well that crossing functions during a large storm event and how well it mimics the natural stream. Measurements, mapping, and observations are used to model flood vulnerability and resiliency, as well as determine how well the crossing is designed, placed, and sized for the stream. Once the crossings have been assessed, communities can then begin to prioritize where improvements are needed, restoring habitat, water quality, and preventing destructive and costly flood damage in the future. You can help too. While you're out and about picking up trash along the roads, take a moment to notice what shape the culverts are in and help clean them out if they're clogged. Make sure to wear protective gloves and footwear, and children should be accompanied by an adult. Thanks for doing your part to keep your watershed clean and healthy. If you're interested in participating in citizen science opportunities in the Ossipee watershed, like these stream crossing surveys, contact education@gmcg.org.